go. Sorry. Just wait for the people to come in. Hello and welcome to another night, another spiritual night with myself and Violet Storm. Hope you had a wonderful Mother's Day out there. I've actually got a rose I was going to give everyone, but it's actually falling to pieces. So to all the mothers out there, here and in heaven, happy Mother's Day. Hope you had a wonderful time, and love and blessings to you and all to our mums in the spirit world. There you go. A rose to you. My favourite flowers. They're beautiful, aren't they? And I love to collect the petals. There you go. Like Valentine's Day. I love roses. Anyway, so tonight we've got a great program. We'll be talking about protection, boundaries and grounding. 3 really important tools that it's very good to be sort of to know of and to use in your life, because life can be very difficult, can't it? Especially when we have to move away from toxic work situations, friendships and relationships that no longer serve us. So there's always so much going on in the world, isn't there? Especially for all the sensitive souls. Hello, Christine. How are you? Welcome. All the people are coming in. Hello, Joylene. How are you? It's lovely to see you, beautiful. Thanks for joining us tonight. I hope you like the show. Sharon. Hello, Sharon. It's all coming in now. Thanks for joining us, everyone. Okay, so the show tonight is all about protection, boundaries and grounding. And we'll be bringing Violet in. We'll be doing card readings tonight, and also we'll be bringing loved ones in. As you all know, I'm an author. I've written probably 12 books by now, and we're going to be looking at this book, Clearing, tonight. That actually has all the remedies. If you're interested, if you have problems with grounding, protection, and boundaries, there's a lot of information on that. So this will help you clear your life of the clutter and help you move on. So the book Clearing is all about that. It's a how-to book. So that's what I do. I'm a how-to writer, really. So there you go. So Clearing is very informative for you to really get your life in order. Okay, so now I hope you all picked a card, 1, 2, 3 or 4. So think about which card you want. If you haven't seen the Facebook page with all the cards on it, think about a card that you need, 1, 2, 3 or 4, and I'm going to be pulling them. Okay, the first card is all about, for people who picked number 1, it's all about abundance from within. So this is for people that are sort of at a point in their life where they're thinking they don't have enough, or I don't deserve, and people that, often I hear people say, but I'm worthless, or, I really need more in my life, but I don't feel that I'm worth it. I've heard so many people talk about their worth. It's quite incredible, because if you really want to create abundance in your life, you really need to start to love yourself big time. Respect yourself, love yourself, and, really honor who you are as a soul. And when you start to create that mental mindset, you will create a lot of abundance in your life. And a lot of it can be, you can help yourself or your language or your thoughts by, for example, I have, using affirmations. I am a beautiful person. I have abundance in my life. I am a beautiful goddess, things like that, sort of really building up your self-talk, and not going into negative talk like I'm worthless, or I'm stupid, or I'm overweight and I'm fat, or I can't do this, and, fat shaming yourself. It's pretty pathetic, isn't it? So it's about honouring you as the person who you are. And that's for men and women too, because everybody deserves love. If you really want love in your life, it's about loving you. So create that abundance from within and feel yourself draw that positive energy in. Really do that. And anyone who doesn't treat you right in any situation in your life, use protection and cut the ties and move on. And that way, it's like feng shui in your life. That way you'll have that beautiful energy coming in. When you get rid of all the clutter, all the negative people around you, people that, no longer serve you. So number 1 card, if you've chosen that, perhaps you have something to think about. So there you go. They're great cards, aren't they?
Beautiful.
Okay, the second card is listen to your heart. You know, when you're in a situation and you think, oh my God, I'd really love to do that. And then you can really feel it in your heart, like I'm so passionate about that. And have you ever noticed people that are really successful in their lives? They're very passionate about what they do in their work, in their job, and everything they do. They're passionate about it. These people that walk around and go, it's okay, I don't really like my job, it's boring, blah, blah, blah. I mean, you know, I feel sorry for them because they struggle, because I really believe to be a successful person in the world, you really need to be passionate about what you do and what you feel. And that passion and that energy, that will really make you go to top of the field because you're passionate, you love it. Say, for example, as being a medium, I want to help people. I'm passionate about it. I love what I do because it just, all your clients, they just take you along, you know, because they respect what you do. They love what you do. You know, and it's a beautiful thing, you know, when you're doing what you love. Or to be an artist, you know, if you want to be an artist and you really love it, you love what you do, you know, and a lot of those successful people, it's practice, practice. It's loving what you do. It's that sort of energy. It's about keeping that energy really high. So if you've got number 2, you really need to listen to your heart with most things instead of listening to your head. Listen to your heart, listen to your passion, and that will take you to where you want to go. Okay, and also that opens up your creativity, doesn't it? Okay, the third card is I am balance. This is to all the people out there that may be burning the candle at 2 ends. You know, trying to do this, trying to do that, and feeling exhausted. I know I've done that many times in my life. So it's really important to bring balance into your life. Maybe you're spending too much time at work and you're not spending enough time with your friends and your family and your loved ones. Your romantic life might be put on hold. I'm not interested anymore. I gave up 10 years ago. I'm not interested in men or women or whatever. I couldn't be bothered. It's too much of an effort, you know. Why is it too much of an effort? Everyone deserves love. And there's so many lonely people in the world, isn't there? If you think about it. Yeah. Okay, so bring more balance in your life. Watch your diet, ground yourself, protect yourself. Really enjoy what you do. It's so important to really enjoy your life because this is the best life of all. And life teaches us so many lessons. So bring the balance in. Bring the balance in. Okay, and the last card, number 4. Whoa, this is for all the lovers out there. This is about your soulmate. If you get this card and you're married, maybe you need to ignite some more passion into your relationship. You know, just because you've been with the person for, you know, 20, 30, 40 years, it doesn't mean that, you know, your relationship or your passion's finished, because that person is probably a soulmate. Because if you've stayed with someone for that long, it's obviously helping you grow as a person, because soulmates let each other grow, and they grow together, but they can grow in different ways, but they do their own thing. That's a soulmate relationship. It's like a best friend. And a soulmate can also be a parent. Like my father was a soulmate in my life. He came from the same soul group, and we always got on like a house on fire. Years ago I was a runner. He used to train me, and he used to, when I needed things, he'd always be there, always help me in every way. So I try and help him as much as I can myself. So because we had this we've always had this very close connection. And then I'm married to a soulmate. We have a great connection, totally opposite to me. I'd say I'm the, he's the turtle, and I'm probably the road runner, because I'm 100 miles faster than him. Got a very fast brain. But anyway, we just do our own thing, but we enjoy each other's company. So, you know, it's soulmate. So, and it might be for people out there looking for their soulmate. You know, sometimes there's a saying that sometimes in your circle of friendships, your soulmate may already be around you. Or if they're not, just have a bit of faith and search for your soulmate, because having a soulmate in your life is a wonderful thing, because it's a beautiful connection and you feel supported, you feel loved, and, you know, you can do your own thing. So keep looking for the soulmates in your life. Have a look around you, see who they are. Okay, so tonight, as I said, we'll be talking about protection, grounding, and boundaries. So we've got a few questions, have we, before Violet comes in? Do you want to join us anyway, Violet?
We do.
Sit with all the roses here for Mother's Day. There you go. All to the beautiful mums out there. Yeah,
Definitely. Didn't
young and old, and also to the spirit mums in heaven. There you go.
That's beautiful, the rose, isn't
Okay.
it?
Yeah, so we've got a few questions first, and
We
then we'll get into the talk.
We do. We have
'Cause
we have a couple today, and people sort of. I think Mother's Day brings up those emotions of missing people
Yes.
too.
Well, yeah, we're getting a lot of people like that, aren't we?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just do one for now. Felicia Louise, I've been on my own for 7 years. Will I meet someone? Well, the first thing I'm getting for you, Felicia, I feel you really need to make an effort. You're not going to meet anyone just sitting on the lounge. And I've said this to so many people before for clients. You have to be passionate about finding someone, don't you?
You have. I might just sit back and watch the crime channel.
And I do feel around the spring months I'm getting for you, around September, October, November, I do feel that there's an opportunity for you to meet someone, Felicia, but I do feel it's going to take a considerate amount of effort.
Yeah, you have to change a bit of thinking, and really, I think you do want it, but I think you've kind of switched yourself off.
That's correct. Okay, Lisa Hoskins. I'm missing my mum. It's 1 year now since she passed. Is there any messages? I just miss her. Look, the first thing I'm getting here for Lisa, I feel a great love. I feel you and your mum were soulmates. I'm getting that really strongly. You know, that soulmate connection where you really connect and you don't have to explain anything. Look, she's telling me at the end she died quite quickly, like it was a very peaceful passing is what she's saying. And I'm getting sort of breathing problems, and also I feel that very unwell. I'm feeling very unwell and my mouth's very dry when I tune into her. And she's saying that she's okay is what she's saying. So I feel it may have been an illness is how she's dying. She's telling me she also liked flowers. She's talking about daffodils. I don't know if you can remember that, but you know, it's like an anniversary for her, and she's telling me she misses anyone. And also I'm being told that someone in the family liked animals. I don't know if this was you or someone in the family loves animals, like very connected to animals is what I'm getting. Also, she's saying about there's some sort of travel coming up for you, Lisa, and I feel that's coming up for you soon. I'm getting travel coming up for you is what she's saying. And she's telling me it'll be good for you. She's thanking you for doing everything that you did and organising and everything. She said she loves you. Keep an eye on everyone is what she's saying. And she loves you very much. She loves you, everyone is what she's saying. She wants you to all stay together. No fighting, no fighting is what she's saying. So you need to do that for her. Okay, Helen.
It's a Greek last name, so I'm sorry, Helen. My pronunciation's not going to be great. Aeneadus.
It's saying my grandfather died in Greece. I didn't get to say goodbye. I would like him to know I miss him. The first thing I'm getting is Helen. I feel your grandfather was a real character. He was a very strong. He sort of reminds me of Zorba the Greek. He was a big character. He loved people. You couldn't tell him what to do. He could be stubborn very times, but he had beautiful eyes. He's showing me his face. He's telling me he loved his family. You know, I feel he did a lot of work with his hands because I'm seeing his hands in front of me. And I feel that I'm getting heart issues around here at some times in his life. And I just feel he really loved life. And he's a foodie. He loved food. He's showing me a big table of food. You know, he loved the food. He liked good food, not rubbish. He liked good cooked food is what he's saying. He worked very hard, but very proud man, very, very proud man. And he sends his love to everyone. And also, I don't know, I'm not sure where he came from, if he came from the island or the mainland, but he's telling me that there will be a trip for you. I do see you going over to Greece and you'll be going to his village or his town is what he's saying. And very proud man, didn't like anyone telling him what to do. Really makes me laugh. It kind of reminds me of Zorba the Greek. So there you go. So we'll be talking about protection, grounding and boundaries tonight.
Yeah, and it's a good one. It's a good one. Everyone needs them.
And they're great tools too, aren't they? Don't you think?
You have to. It's been I think it's a big learning lesson in everyone's life, learning to set boundaries. I know I've experienced it. You've experienced having to do it.
Yes.
And it's that boundaries to me is when people are taking advantage or you're not speaking up for yourself.
And that happens a lot, doesn't it?
I have been guilty of that, not sort of putting my foot
Yeah.
down and saying, hey, no.
I've actually seen you grow a great deal, actually, since the first time I met you.
Yes.
You were like a little puppy, and sort of now you've really come into yourself, and it's beautiful to see you so strong, and because you're a very intelligent girl.
Yeah.
You know, you've got
Thank
so
you,
much
Kerrie.
wisdom that you channel. She channels this amazing witchy poo sort of energy, which is fascinating.
And I think everyone has these good intentions.
Mm.
You want to help people, you
Mm.
want to be there for people, and sometimes in that process of doing that, you can lose sight of yourself and really kind of find you just kind of, Kerrie used to accuse me of carrying the weight, you know, other people's weight.
Yeah.
And it's true.
Mm.
Getting rid of that changes your life, doesn't it?
It does, yeah, it sure does, yeah.
So I think boundaries are really much in that.
And you know the best thing about boundaries is when you actually can say no.
That is
you
true.
know, like, can you do this? Can you do this? People pleaser. I know I'm a people pleaser. Yes, I'll do this and I'll do this. And I'm thinking, I really don't want to do it, but I'll do it anyway because I don't want any hassle. I don't want any drama. So yes. And then finally say, no. They go, what?
Mm-hmm.
No, I really don't want to do that because I'm actually busy.
Yeah.
You know, because you do feel a bit stretched like an elastic band, don't you?
Yep,
you know,
sometimes. Find yourself
trying to please everybody. Yeah.
Saying yes when you mean no.
Yeah.
And I think having the learning, we have to learn to say no.
That's right. And there's nothing wrong with saying no.
No.
And also, you know, I don't give you permission to talk to me like that. That's another great tool.
Yeah.
I don't give you permission to talk to me like that, or no, I don't really want to do that.
Yeah.
Because then they go, why can't you do this? Why can't you do that? And they sort of look and they stop and they look at you like, oh my God, how dare you say no? And you go, bye.
Mm.
The other sort of people, you have these people that sort of believe that they're better than you.
Yes, I'm entitled.
Yeah, I'm an entitled person, and it's all about me and not you. You can help me, and there's no sort of equalness, you know? There's no equalness. Like, you can do everything for me, but I'm not going to do anything for you. Yep. In fact, you can pay me, but I don't have to pay you. I find that extraordinary.
Yeah, it does. In life, it should be this flow. It should be a flow. And I think when you find that you're being put on and you are that sort of gentle person, you're not really voicing it. And that also creates that toxic energy inside yourself.
It's incredible. And it's funny because I get very caught up in the thing where I like to try to please people, right? And then I'll go along with it. And then I find these people are sort of, they start to tell you what to do, and you can do this and you can do that. And then in the end, I tell you, when I blow, I blow. Anyone you know.
That's the Aries.
I'm nice, but when you push me too far, I go, that's it, you're finished. You're dead. It's terrible.
And for me, I'm a retreater, so I will
do it different ways.
I retreat. Kerrie will explode, and I will retreat.
But boundaries is actually a life skill.
It is.
It is, because we have so many, spiritual lessons and teachers to teach us boundaries all the time, every single day. And it's amazing, especially these people, they will get you to do things, and they'll more and more and more, don't they?
I think,
especially looking after other people's kids.
There's probably plenty of nanas out there and mums.
I had 2 children, but it was like having one child at a time. And I was the one who always had everybody's kids.
Yeah.
But my daughter was never invited anywhere, but I had everybody else's kids. And I just found that amazing.
Yeah.
There was no equality, or what would you call it,
It's an exchange. I call
that
flow.
There was no exchange. There was no flow.
And I think even in relationships, if you're not experiencing that give and take, that natural flow where you've kind of got to go up and say to someone, hey, can you take the rubbish out? Can't you see how busy I am? That's an issue, because if someone's not feeling that give and take, it can build resentments. It can build issues.
Sure. Anyway, ways to learn about boundaries is always trust your feelings. Yeah, okay? They're always correct. And, and it's real, your feelings. And, this is about honouring yourself. And don't be fearful. Don't be fearful of saying no, or no, I don't want to do that. Don't be fearful, because often people can intimidate you. And always trust your emotions, and always ask yourself, what am I feeling?
Yep.
What am I feeling about that
Yep.
situation?
Yep.
Or, I don't know if that person likes me. What's that feeling that I'm getting? Because that's your intuition, your gut.
Yep.
And it's never wrong, is it?
No,
Never
it's
wrong.
not. No, it's not. And you should honour those feelings.
That's true. The other thing is to learn to own your own limits.
Such a good one. That's such a good one.
Yeah, and always honour your feelings, as I said before, and your instincts. And don't feel guilty, because that just comes from something inside you, which doesn't feel right. And also, often people project things onto you.
They do.
It's people project
Yep.
things like they make you feel guilty.
Mm.
And also, the third thing is about have the confidence to speak up.
Yeah.
Have the confidence to speak up, and have the confidence to be heard, and don't let people sort of walk or talk over you. Like you're having a conversation and are not even allowed to have a say.
That's true. And I think we often see these things as confrontations, and none of us really want confrontation. Some people are better at confrontation than others, but you find that in general we move away from it. And Kerrie's right. We need to be able to approach things and say, hey, I'd just like to check in with you, because when you said that to me, it really hurt
Kelly.
me.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, the other thing is never allow people to think you owe them. That's a good one, isn't it? You owe me because I did this for you, blah, blah, blah.
How often have you felt that in life,
all the time. That's incredible. People do that all the time. And if you're having problems with boundaries, you really need to just stand back and, don't get so involved. Take a step back. That's the best thing to do, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. You kind of take that giant step. Be like the hanged man and watch it more.
The other thing too, which really taught me about boundaries, first of all, I learned my power of saying no.
Yeah.
The other thing was I used to keep a little diary or a blog. I used to write things down about how I felt and how far I've come. And it's interesting. Often when you write like a little journal, you can see the patterns.
Yeah,
that
and you can pick things up.
Oh my God, I didn't realise I did that. Or I didn't realise I felt that way. So having a little diary, and writing down all your thoughts is a really good thing.
It is, because sometimes we're not always consciously aware of how we're behaving or what we're doing. And if you can see it, if you can write it down, like Kerrie's saying, you can pick up those patterns. Oh, hold on. I've said this before, or I felt this before.
And the other things with boundaries is it's really interesting, when you're in these situations, work situations where people are so rude to you for no reason and you start screaming at you on the phone, you think, what the hell? Even though you think it's a fantastic job or it's a great opportunity, you can't work with people like that.
No.
Because they don't respect you, they probably talk behind your back, and they try and disempower you. So how could you possibly work for people like that?
Yeah, and it's true. I noticed a few of you were saying in the comments people often don't listen to what you're saying. And I think that's a very valid point. Sometimes we have to slow that person down, actually stop them. Like Kerrie said before, be confident and actually say, sorry, I don't think you're hearing me. I don't think you're really listening to how I'm feeling about this.
That's correct. And
if they're still not respecting that, that is your opportunity to say, I'm not going to be able to do this for you because we're not on the same page.
And the other thing, number 7 point, is learn how to meditate. I can't tell you how meditation is so good, because meditation, like 20 minutes of meditation, is actually equivalent to 4 hours sleep on a theta level.
100%.
And it's so, and when you sort of think and you contemplate, and also it's a way to work with your guides too. Like every time I meditate, the most rewarding thing for me in my life was to be able to connect to my angel helpers and my guides, because their spirit is really what sort of keeps pushing you along and teaching you things.
100%.
And they bring these situations into your life. So when you meditate, you're in tune with the spiritual world and your angel helpers and your spiritual guides. It's a really wonderful thing. And they look after you.
They do, and the more you can quieten your mind and yourself, you can allow them to really start to work through you.
And don't forget to ask for help. Like I always
Always.
ask for help. You forget, like, oh my
I
God, how
have a
am I going
great
to
saying. I
handle that
say,
situation?
I go, this problem's too big for me.
Yeah.
Can I give it to you?
Yeah, I'll just surrender it to you guys.
I'm giving it
Take
to
it
you
over.
as a gift.
Give it to your guardian angels and your loved
Yep.
ones around you.
Yeah.
Okay, so protection.
Oh.
So protection to me is a really good thing. I learned very, very young because I was bombarded by spirits nonstop as a kid. And as soon as I joined the spiritualist church, I learned about the white light. So every day I place a white light around me, like a beautiful bubble. And also I put it around my car if I'm going anywhere.
Okay, nice. I like
when
that.
I'm doing road
It's a
trips.
good one.
I'm doing or driving in the crazy Sydney traffic.
Oh, yeah.
I put the white light around my car. I've never had an accident, never been booked.
Yep, perfect.
The only time I've been booked for speeding, which I have done a lot, I'm not encouraging you to speed,
No.
is put the white light around it. Honestly, it works. You never get booked. And it's wonderful. So I always use the white light. And if I'm working with a group of people where I don't feel respected or I feel a little bit overwhelmed because I can feel the knives in my back, so to speak, or the psychic attack, I'll put a blue cloak on. And the blue cloak will stop any type of psychic attack.
Yep.
Which is very good for you. The other thing is I wear crystals in my bras.
Yeah,
In my bra.
yeah, I know a lot of.
I've got a black ombudsman in my bra, and also I've got a clear quartz.
She's armed and dangerous.
Yeah, so
people.
look out. So you can't get me because I've got crystals on. I utilise crystals all the time. I've also got a grid that I've set up in my home.
The grid is beautiful.
And my crystal grid protects me and it helps me get out into the world. So making crystal grids is amazing. They really
are
work.
incredible. And if you could feel the grid that Kerrie's got set up at the moment, the energy that radiates from the grid is quite phenomenal.
Incredible. So you should try and Google how to make a crystal grid. You can use it for love.
Yeah.
You can use it for work. You can use it for abundance.
Yeah. 100%.
And you can also use it for manifestation.
At my front door, I have a bowl that I clean out and cleanse and kind of set up with the energies I want to see come through my front door each week. And so you can find different ways to utilize these crystals.
Yes. It's very interesting how it works. Okay.
We're also carrying.
Yes. No one can get us tonight.
We're carrying these people. It's called the evil eye. Yeah. Kerrie has a few around the house, I've noticed.
Yes, I have.
So does my beautiful Portuguese partner. They're on every wall.
I think I'm married to a Greek, so I've got the third eye. I've got the evil eye everywhere.
Yeah, but I always put that little on me, and it's just that to reflect back, to send back any of that vibration. Because sometimes you experience that kind of jealousy or envy from people, don't you?
And with your crystals, you really need to use your intuition. And you need to program your crystals. For example, if you're working with a crystal ball, I'll white light the ball, or if I'm using the white ball a lot, I will soak it in water with a bit of lavender for a while. Then I'll clean it. It dries by itself, and I tune it. I tell it what I want, how I want it to work, and you can actually use this. You can actually tune these little quartz crystal balls, and actually you might want to bring more work in, relationships, tune it up to help you. It shows you lots of things. The crystal ball. They're wonderful to work with, crystal balls. Real crystal balls, not plastic ones. No. I have known people to work with plastic crystal balls that were just props.
No.
They weren't really reading it. No. Is what I'm getting. And that's interesting because that blew me out, I have to say. Yes, I won't say who it was, but wow, using a plastic ball, really? Really, darling?
It's a bit different, that one.
That was, yes.
And if you're into using a bit of candles for protection, always go to the black candles. They're going to burn away toxic energy. Now, say you have a particularly difficult person in your life, you can put their name and use a pen, put it on the side of the candle, and just let that candle burn all the way out. And what you do is in your mind is you see them being removed from your life. This is not some horrible disaster where something bad's going to happen to the person. It's just to see that negative energy, the negative person just removing themselves from your energy.
So the black candle.
Black candles.
So what's
people.
the ritual? So do you have to tell the candle anything, or
You basically, whenever we work with anything, we're making sure, just like Kerrie sets a white light, you're welcome to use that method to set your sacred space. I like a bit of a smudge, so I make my own. I use a bit of lavender and sage, and I cleanse my space, make sure my surfaces are clean. Nice, simple black candle. Remember to keep in mind that once you light it, you're not blowing it out. There's no blowing this candle out. So if you're lighting it to remove negativity, from the moment you light it, it must burn out. So be mindful of burning times. Some candles burn for 6 hours, 7 hours. Keep that in mind, because you should always watch a burning candle, or you should always be in a safe space. Okay? And so we light it. Now you can put the name of the person on there, the thing that is negative in your life that you want to see go. I always recommend etching that into it, so it's kind of written. You can write it on paper and burn it in the flame once you've lit it, but I prefer putting it on my candles. Once you've lit the candle, you're letting that, and what you do is you sit with that for about 10 to 20 minutes, and what you do is you see that energy leaving your life, just removing itself from your life.
Sounds very powerful.
Bringing yourself to a peaceful state, and you say goodbye. You say goodbye, you're leaving.
That's great.
You're going now.
With the blue cloak, someone's asked a question about the blue cloak. Well, as I said, I protect myself with white light like a bubble. And for extra protection, I use a blue light. And I call it a blue cloak. It's actually putting blue light around me. It's like a cloak. It stops psychic attack. It's absolutely fantastic. So if you're having problems at work, problems in your life, or you're around toxic people, just put your blue cloak on, is what I always say. Blue cloak is just an energy field. That's all it is.
It's like the sword and the shield. That's
Correct.
how we look at it. It's going to really just kind of poof.
And the next one we have to move on, because we've got quite a lot of psychic questions.
Yeah, we do.
We've got to quickly talk about grounding. Look, grounding's very important for you, especially, I just want to say, sure, exercise and eating good food, but the main thing is a lot of people meditate or they do like psychic work and they don't close down.
No.
People forget to close down, and that's an integral part of your practice. So if you meditate, you just have to visualize your chakras in your body like little lights turning off. Turn it off and just feel your feet, feel roots from your feet going into the ground. That's what you need to do. You need to turn off. So if you're working, if you're doing any sort of this work and you're meditating, don't leave yourself open, because you'll be hit very hard by the realities of the world, and you'll be picking up people's problems and you know, all that sort of thing. You'll be bombarded by that. So always when you meditate, always remember to close down and ground. Now people who want to ground, like exercise is really good. Dancing, chakra dance is amazing, you know, for grounding, very good. And just, you know, just getting out in nature, you know, go and hug a tree, go for a swim in the ocean. And if you really feel really bad and you're full of anxiety for the day, I used to use a rebounder, because I used to suffer from depression, where that really gets the endorphins going. So I can't tell you, exercise is so important. And also try and give up your smokings, get off the drugs.
I did that.
Don't do stuff like that. Just get rid of all those toxic chemicals in your body. It's just so amazing. It's a really good feeling to feel really clean, isn't it?
It is.
To feel really clean.
I've been a year and a half since I've given up the cigarettes.
And it's so good.
And I feel
much to give up all those addictions, and, you know, especially drinking, because when you're drinking, you just kind of feel foggy all the time. And it's interesting, isn't it? Like, I've got to say, I really like a good cigarette, but I can't seem to smoke anymore because I just get sinus.
Yeah.
So there you go. So it's probably the body saying, you know, you've had enough. You've done it for a while, so it's not, don't do it anymore. Okay, we've got a few psychic questions coming in, haven't we?
We do. People are coming
Right.
forward
Okay,
with so
Holly
many
Burley.
tonight.
Holly wants a card. Would you like to pull one for him?
Let's have a look, Holly. We will have a look for you. I've seen you there saying, I'm here and I'm new. So, Holly, let's have a look for you. We've got the Empress, darling. And so the Empress, Holly, is all about sitting in your divine power. seeing yourself really stepping into that divine feminine energy and
Mm.
being able to move yourself forward. And we've got this beautiful field of abundance around you. So it's actually talking about the good times are coming in. But they're really coming from the hard work that you've been doing on yourself. And you're starting to see life with more clarity, more love about you, and feeling strong. So this is a really positive vibration for better things coming, Holly.
Beautiful. That's amazing. And all the best to you too, Holly. Joylene Stevens, will we buy our house this year? I do see a house for you, but I feel there's been quite a lot of delays. I feel that there's been setbacks is what I'm feeling. And I do feel that there's definitely a move, and I'm definitely getting 8 months time, 6 to 8 months time is what I'm seeing. So I definitely feel there is a move for you. I feel it's in the pipeline is what I have to say, because it's just been a lot of delays for you. It's very frustrating, but you will get there, Jolene, so no worries. Melissa Jane, will I find love? I had a hard time with my health. With you, Melissa, I feel that you need to change your mental, how you see things in the world. Your mental state is what I'm getting. You know, with what you want, how you see yourself and where you're going. I just feel you take a lot of things on. I'm just getting this overburden around you, so it's really hard for you. So I really feel you really need to take the time to really nurture yourself, Melissa, because you just go all the time, go, never stop. You don't nurture yourself, and you're not in connection to your real feelings is what I'm getting. I'll just pick a card for you, but I feel you really need to connect. I feel that, with these changes with your mindset, I'm definitely getting the World card for you. So I do feel that there's a big change with success. It's almost like you've learned all your lessons on earth and, your spiritual lessons, and you're learning about boundaries, exactly what we're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
And, you kind of got it now. So I do feel there's big changes coming up for you. Just keep going. Just stay positive and be happy with what you're doing. And I feel you'll be okay. Okay. Margaret Deering. Hi, Margaret. How are you? I haven't seen you for a long time. Margaret, I just feel that, you're a person that you're ready to go is what I'm getting. And I feel that you may have, I don't know if you've got a bit of stiffness in your legs and your back or something, but I feel probably water aerobics or something would be really good for you to sort of get the body going. I do feel that there's going to be some sort of travel coming up for you again. I know you're a person, you love to travel, you like to do things. And also I'm getting New Zealand around you. I don't know what that is. New Zealand. I've got a lady in the spirit world who comes around you. She's sending love, and she's telling me that you've got to keep going. You're very good at what you do. I feel it could have been someone that you worked with who may have passed, and she said she was a good friend to you, and she was always giving you advice, and she said love to you. She's just laughing and saying we never caught up is what she's saying. I think you know who this is. She's in the spirit world, lady with sort of fair hair. Jackie Gaynor, I'm lonely. Do you see anyone, please? With you, Jackie, I feel that, again, you need to change your mindset too. I feel that it's time for you. I do feel like getting out more. It's time for you to get out more, join groups, socialise more is what I'm getting. I do feel you've got a lot of, there's people out there, but you just haven't connected to anyone is what I'm getting. So it's about sort of getting out there and joining groups and socialising more, because I feel that you're sort of holding yourself back. It's kind of time for you to sort of get out there and really do things. And now's your time is what I'm getting. I'll just pick a card for you. And again, we've got the Tower. So you've got big changes coming up. It's kind of like you've been through a really hard time, and sort of you're breaking away from that old energy, that stagnation, and you're really moving forward. And then we've got Elena. I've applied for 2 jobs. Do you see me moving on with work? Do you want to pull a card, Violet, for this
Is she
one?
moving on with work?
Pull a card
Alana Verda.
Yeah. And I think instead of you writing it down, we'll just take it from there, yeah?
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a yes. That's you will be moving on with work. It looks like you're being made a deal or a contract coming through.
I get success too,
And so
yeah.
I feel that this is a very positive shift. I feel that your old job has kind of run its course. And I do feel that it will be one of these 2 options that are coming for you. It'll be the right one.
Yes, that's true. Okay, and
we've got Rosie MC would love to know, will her baby girl be getting married, Kerrie? She wants to know, will there be wedding bells?
Eventually, but you can't tell your girl what to do. It's her choice, so you need to step back and let her live her life, Rosie. I hate to say that, but she'll do what she wants in her own time. I pick up she's a very strong-willed girl, and I've got a lady in the spirit world who's actually laughing. I feel this. I feel there was someone who passed of cancer around you, and I'm getting them in the spirit world, and I can hear some laughing going on and saying, "You've got your hands full, haven't you? Haven't you, love? You got your hands full," is what I'm hearing. Okay, Sandy Keane. You can have up to 7.
Interesting, that one.
But, you know, you don't do them all at the same time. And as I said, you know, they mightn't be your husband or your lover. They could be someone in your family. Like my father was a soulmate connection. And I was so grateful to have him in my life because it gave me so much clarity and grounding.
Yeah.
You know, that
100%.
support. Because, you know, being the black sheep of the family was pretty tough.
Yeah,
But having that beautiful man there, you know, who always complimented me, believed in me, was just a wonderful thing. We just had this great connection.
That's beautiful.
And when I looked into his eyes, I thought, I've been in a past life with you. I kind of got that, you know?
I love that.
Because he had that sort of twinkle in the eye. You know, when you look into somebody's eyes and it's like, I really know you. You have that twinkle, like we must have been in a lot of past lives.
Yeah, lots of situations.
For
We have a lovely lady, Kerrie, has said here, Montana Lee Parsons. She's new with us this evening. Hi, Montana.
Hello, darling. How are you?
And she said, thank you so much for your time and for being here for everyone. She said, please, can I have a card?
Oh, yes. Okay, we'll pick a card for you. There you go. You can read it out.
Okay. Montana.
Montana.
I must have
I love that name.
I've got this again.
You're giving everyone love tonight, Violet.
I'm bringing the love to your life,
Yes.
Montana. And literally, she's a great card, the Empress. She's literally come to this place in her life where she's like, you know what? I don't care what you think. Here's who I am. I've got the love, the passion in me. I'm looking at life through these beautiful eyes, and that abundance is coming in. She's also a wonderful symbol of fertility. So it's that real sense of birthing something, bringing something to life. So I'd say to you, Montana, you're moving into a prosperous time.
Okay, there's a message here from Nicole Longo. She's saying, is there someone in spirit around me? Because there is a lot of movement in her house. The first thing I'm getting is I feel you may have a wandering spirit around you. I don't feel it's a loved one, because then when they start to muck around with electricity, move things around or smells, that's like a ghost.
Yeah.
So what you need to do, you really need to sage your house out.
Yeah.
Our loved ones that have passed, you know, it's very subtle. You know, they might, something gentle. They don't start to move things around or smells or, you know, lights going on and off and creepy things.
They're not trying to scare you.
The creepiness is earthbound spirits. So you really, or a ghost, you need, or what you say, a ghost, you really need to smoke them out. We might do a program on that one night.
It's a really good one. And Kerrie has an amazing method that you can all kind of learn from Kerrie how to use.
Yes.
Which is very effective. I've learned it from Kerrie, and it's, you know, because my house attracts many things. So it's definitely something that I think we might need to bring to a show so we can teach you.
So we've got a card for Ivy Man. You can read out, Violet.
Ivy?
Yes.
Oh, Wheel of Fortune.
Yeah, that went right to you then.
Lovely. I like the Wheel of Fortune.
Yes.
So it's the quadrants. So everything is moving into place. It's the fate card. And so it's starting to say to you, you know, I feel like you've been a little bit off track, that things haven't been kind of turning the way that you've wanted them to go. And I think that you're now at this place, the energy around you is sort of saying that negative energy is shifting out of the way, and we're starting to actually move into new beginnings. And so I feel for you that your fate is starting to spin for you. Better things are coming. And I really feel that this is somehow connected to your work and money.
Okay, this is for Denise Spears.
Oh, lovely, the Fool.
You've got new beginnings, Denise. I feel there's new energy coming in for you, new opportunities, and this is with your life. And it's like you're feeling this restlessness is what I'm getting. And I feel it's time for you to try new things. And I feel there's some sort of different direction coming up with your work too, which I feel that you really embrace. And it's quite exciting.
I saw Dana Harris wanted to know, Kerrie, will she be an entrepreneur?
Dana, I just feel you're an ideas person. I get a lot of ideas around you. Like 1 week you do this, 1 week you do that, and I feel whatever you do and you're passionate about, you'll be very good at. I feel that you're a very creative person. I don't know if you've ever thought about using your creative skills, like even painting would be really good for you, or some sort of art, because and I just feel you've got a lot of creative energy around you, and I feel that no, I feel you actually probably need to go and work for somebody. I don't feel you being an entrepreneur because I feel that it's full on. So you'd be better off in a job where they just pay you and you come home and relax and just be more creative is what I'm getting.
I've got a lovely lady here called Rose Ann Zag, and she would just love a card, any sort of message.
Okay, I'm getting the Empress card for
Hey.
you. There's your card, Violet.
I'm bringing
I
the
feel
love.
there's a new abundance for you. There's a new abundance for you. You're such a lovely person is what I'm getting. I can really feel your energy.
Does.
You're a real sweetheart and you worry about everyone. You do everything for everyone. And I'm definitely getting this new opportunities coming to you for love, with abundance. And, you know, you just don't understand how much you're appreciated, I have to say, madam.
Yeah,
There you go.
I
You see?
agree.
I just feel, you know, you're the person that everyone loves.
Yeah.
And, you know, that's very healing in the world today, isn't it?
It is. She really did jump out with me with kind of that.
Very lovely person. There you go. So
We've got an
you do
interesting
more than what you
one.
think.
Here's an interesting one, Kerrie. Lily Barclay has said, should I be concerned by a phone call I received today? I think maybe we should pull Lily a card. What do you reckon?
Yes. I'm getting, I wouldn't take it seriously.
I think so too.
I feel there's a lot of dimwits in the world, isn't there? I wouldn't put too much energy into that, and I wouldn't take that call again.
No, I'm 100% with you.
No, you don't want to feel like that, not at all. So you don't take any notice of that rubbish, is what I'm getting.
Absolutely. Let's have a look. We've got some repeats.
This is for Julie Friel.
Oh,
because you love the hearts, don't you?
I do.
There you go,
I'm
Julie.
an emoji person.
Yes, there you go.
If people emoji me enough, I'm like that's my attention span. So here you go, Julie, the Hermit. Now here's a sexy man. He's running away from society to get some time out and kind of think for himself and create his own peace. So this is really talking about a time of retreat. It's sort of saying to you, right now is not the time to push ahead. Right now is time for you to take some steps back and actually do what serves you for a change and put some energy back into you. I feel that this is a great time of healing for you, Julie, and time for yourself. Take some time out. I'm
starting to get some spirit animals now. We should have another. And I'm getting a little white poodle. I don't know if anyone's lost a little white poodle. I'm getting a lot of white poodle, and I still feel the owner's got the collar. And this poodle was very, very much loved. A beautiful little white poodle. I'm also getting like a ginger cat, a beautiful ginger cat I'm getting that's just come in. I feel it was a male. It's sort of, I feel he got quite skinny toward the end of his life, and he may have had cancer or something is what I'm getting. He's just coming to say hello. Also, I've got an Alsatian dog. I don't know if anyone can take that. I've got an Alsatian dog, and I feel he may have been he might have been owned by somebody's grandfather. He's with a grandfather in the spirit world is what I'm getting. Anyway, he comes in as well. So there you go. So some animals just came in. And then it's amazing what you get. And also, I don't know if anyone had a grandmother. I've got a lady here. This sounds crazy, but I'm getting a budgie, little budgie. I feel there's someone out here who had a grandmother, had problems with her legs. She may have had heart problems, and she used to have budgies. You know those little budgies in the cages?
Yes, I remember
I'm seeing
them.
A budgie, like a little blue one, and I'm seeing a yellow one. I'm seeing two little budgies in a cage. So I've got a grandmother coming through. She's telling me she's got someone out there, older lady, may have had problems with her legs is what I'm getting. So if anyone can take that, that'll be great. Please let us know. But this woman loved little birds like budgies. You know the budgies in the cages?
I do know what you mean, yes.
And she used to sit in a chair. She was quite sick towards the end of her life, and she used to sit in a chair, and she used to, like the sun, sit on like the back veranda, and she had like little budgies in a cage is what I'm getting. And I can see her sitting there. Angie Lee Rose said something, but I just lost it then.
Let me say that we've got so many. If we've answered the question,
let us know.
Just, let us know. And also, if it means that it's answered, just we've got to that one because I can see a few repeats, and if you've
Okay.
missed it, you might need to rewatch later on.
Right.
Tracy Arbon would love a love card.
Yes, Tracy. Look, Tracy, I just feel that there's big changes around you. It's like I feel that you need a bit of love in your life, is what I'm saying. And I feel that you're amazed. I don't know what you do, but I feel that you're quite creative. You're out there, but I feel you sort of you don't attract. Sometimes you attract bad people in your life, is what I'm getting, and it really gets you down. I do feel that you're coming into a really abundant time because I feel that love is very important for you, and you'd really like to meet that soulmate. And I just feel there's a lot of disappointment about you, but it's about sort of going for a different genre of man, not going for the same men all the time. I don't know. I see music around you. I'm not sure what you do, but I'm getting music around you, and I feel that if anything, I feel that your career's going to really take off artistically. I can see you sort of getting out there again. Things have been very slow, and I'm getting music around you. I don't know if you write music or anything, but I'm getting writing music around you is what I'm getting. So yeah, so very creative person, and you reflect on a lot of things, and you could probably think about your love life. Well, he left me standing there, and then I kicked him in the head.
Oh gosh,
Yeah.
it's getting full on.
No, she's not a punk rocker, sorry. But I don't know, I just sort of get that fun. She's a fun star.
Yeah,
Fun energy.
and just go
She's
out
a nice
and
girl, but I
enjoy.
just think you've been picking the wrong ones.
Yeah.
You know?
There's a lovely question here from, and let me pronounce this correctly. I'm sorry if I get the pronunciations not right. Please forgive my slips. Just Yana Zimbaya, I think. It says, Kerrie, I'm going through some really hard stuff right now, and I would love to know what my future looks like. Am I protected at all?
I do feel you are, but I do feel that you're a very sensitive soul is what I'm getting.
Yeah.
It's the first thing I get. You're very, very sensitive. You're probably what an empath, so you feel everything. So it's about trusting that, knowing that intuition. And also, yes, you need to use the protection. Try the white light like I do. Really protect yourself and trust in that. And once you trust in that energy, because my kids used to say, how does it work? How do you do it? And I said, you just believe in it.
Yeah.
And that's how it works. You just believe in it and nothing will harm you. And so they all started to do that. Oh, can you put it around me? No, do it yourself. So just use that protection and you'll be fine. Also, I feel that maybe choice with some sort of work situation coming up for you is what they're saying. And also, I do feel you have a woman in the spirit world, like a motherly figure, but I feel it's older lady is what I'm getting. A grandmother, perhaps, is what I'm saying. And she comes around you. I feel she looks after you is what I'm getting. She comes around you, she protects you, and she shows you different signs. And, and I feel you're quite a spiritual person, and, you might hear a certain song that reminds you of someone, or you might see a feather, and you're kind of very in tune with what's going on is what I'm getting. So you just need to trust that more because sometimes you second guess it.
I agree. Absolutely agree. And that empathic energy. 100%.
Absolutely.
So I was.
There's Elena wants a card. There you go.
Oh, Elena. We have got the Fool on his new journey, or on your new journey. So we're starting to put that sort of past few years behind us, and we're entering into this new phase of new opportunity, and we're feeling much more carefree about things. This energy ties us into a new cycle, and I really feel that kind of number 3 around you, I feel that this is a process of 3 years as you kind of move yourself forward onto some new paths. I see a lot of new opportunities coming your way, and the word flight keeps coming up. So I would say to you, onwards to better things.
And this is for Joanne Sharpley. That's for you.
Oh, the Magician.
Joanne,
Magician means that I'm the master of all things. I finally stepped into my power and I've mastered the things at my disposal. So this is a time where you're at your most powerful. You're kind of stepped into this. This generally seems to sit around kind of that life path career area for me, where you're kind of, I'm at this place where I know what I'm doing, I know what I like and I know what I don't like, and I'm actually starting to take control. Control keeps coming up around you. I feel that this is stepping into a position of authority or power.
Okay, we've got Doreen Bond. Have we done a reading for her?
No.
There you go.
Doreen, we're looking at the sun here. So sun's probably one of my favorite sort of tarot cards for
It
any
is.
reading,
Mhm.
because when you see the sun, the reading's done. It means you
Yes.
can't
I
you
love
can't
that.
get any better. You
Yeah.
know, like here you are, your outcomes are like a guarantee. That prize that you've been looking for, the reward at your end of the day, here it is, and your life is finally stepping into this moment of happiness. So I look at this and say you've got a great joy. The word celebration comes through for you. And so I actually feel that we're going to have some sort of type of celebration stepping forward. I think you've got a party or something coming on, because I keep hearing celebration. And I feel that these are moments of happiness coming to you this year. And I hear the words long overdue. So enjoy.
This is for Michelle Williams.
Michelle, temperance. So when we really look at temperance, they're talking to me about your life balance. They're starting to say to me, this is all about her life balance. I think you've been really kind of maybe a little out of whack. I think you might have had one or two health things kind of popping up, because I keep hearing that word come through. And I look at this and he keeps saying balance, 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 balance. And I think that's the key to your success. When everything's in harmony, comes up for you, and it's 2027. I see it in writing, and I think this is a pinnacle place of peace and harmony.
Okay, this is for Leanne Friel. I'm getting the Hierophant. So this is all, there could be some new sort of study or new learning coming into you. I feel that you've got a capacity to learn things. You've got a very restless mind, so it's very important for you to learn things all the time. Also, I don't know if you're interested in writing or doing some sort of writing course. I do feel that could be very important for you for your future, because I don't know, I just feel you'd be very good at research is what I'm going. So there could be some sort of project that you get involved in. Okay.
Beautiful. We've got Jackie Suckler McCall.
Mm-hmm.
Can I have a card, please?
Okay, this is for Jackie. Look, I feel, I get the star for you. I feel that there's going to be a really good opportunity coming in for you, which is just going to come out of the blue. So whatever you're doing or whatever you're working on, I feel that there's, some great rewards, really, really good rewards for you. Look, it might be even something small, but it's like a blessing that you've got from Spirit. I'm getting great rewards coming, and you deserve it. Okay.
Beautiful. I saw a Rita Princey. She said, can I have a card, please?
Rita, there you go.
Rita, oh, this is a lovely one, Rita. And I really did get that energy from you when I just saw your name. High Priestess, this is really stepping into that greater knowledge. It's our deepest psychic connection. It's our intuition working at its best possible case. And we really feel that deep sense of spirit moving us forward onto our path and knowledge starting to flow through you. I think this is a time of great change from a spiritual perspective for you, and that your life path alignment is really falling into place on a much deeper level. We're not talking about a superficial here. We're talking about finally finding your footing and walking the right path in life.
Okay, this is for Bronwyn. I'm getting the Death card for you, which is actually a powerful card.
And strong.
Because it's like the end of something and something new. With death comes rebirth. So I feel you may be making changes in your life, which is a long time coming, is what I'm getting. So it's quite exciting. So it's kind of like you've been sort of travelling down the same road for a very long time. So there's changes.
That was a good one there, Kerrie.
Okay, what does it say?
Let me find this because it's about her husband.
Mm-hmm. Let's
see if we can actually get to that message.
Yeah.
Hold on 1 second. Bear with us, people. Here it is from Nicole Lynch.
Yeah.
Good evening, Kerrie. I've been going through some challenges with my stepdaughter over the past few years. My husband is also having trouble with mental health. My question is he on the right track in healing? And is there any resolve with issues with my stepdaughters, please?
I just feel that you've really got your hands full, I have to say, and it's very overwhelming. I do feel that these people, actually, the people in your family need professional help. And I do feel that they rely on you. I feel you need to step back a bit, and these people need professional help. With your husband, though, I feel he's been suffering sort of on and off for quite a while. and he's good and then he goes bad again is what I'm getting. So I would be getting a change in the doctor, actually, is what I'm getting.
Yeah, I
feel you need to make a change in the doctor because I don't feel he's really improving. He's good and then he's bad all the time. But I do see a breakthrough with him, but I do feel it could be a change in his doctor or medication or something like that. With the stepdaughters and that, I feel that I feel this mental issue sort of runs through the family. I do feel with counselling and help would be really good, and also have a look at using bark flowers in conjunction with any sort of medication. Bark flowers are amazing, and I write a lot about it in my clearing book, how to use bark flowers. They're English, but you can get them in Australia, and they're absolutely amazing the way they work. They're so powerful. My teacher used to say with bark flowers, 3 months of bark flowers is equivalent to 10 years of psychotherapy.
Yeah, so energy in them.
Yeah, because it's like quantum healing in a way. So they really work on the emotional body. So maybe have a look at bark flowers. You can get them you can get them actually made up at a naturopath or even in a health food store. You can go in and get a prescription, sort of just read about it is what I'm saying. Because I've used bark flowers with my children that have suffered from depression. It really does make that improvement.
Yeah, Kerrie's made them up for my daughter too. Very, very beneficial.
Yes. Okay, is there anybody else?
I think we're down to our last couple of cards. I think we've got a Tessie Knott who would love a card.
There you go.
Tessie, the Hierophant. It's a time of seeking out the mentor, a time of looking at that mentorship or looking to a bit of what I call some training, looking at doing a little bit more. I feel that you really are, and I hear this word and it might sound strange. I keep hearing like we're almost stepping into some different hobbies. We're stepping into some different pathway opportunities, and we're starting to look at sort of different things I can add into my life. I see this as a great benefit to you.
Yeah. Someone's asking for the clearing book. I'll just get that up.
Here we go.
Chris Price. What's it say? Hello.
Do you see me?
Oh, hello, Chris. Chris
yes,
Price.
You do.
There you go. I'm going to pick a card for you. There we go. And let me see. What you want to know. Okay, Chris. Don't worry. Whatever's going on, you're going to be okay because you got the Sun card, and you're saying yes.
My saying, when you see the sun, the reading's done.
That's it. So you got good things coming.
Best.
Chris, stay positive. Whatever you're doing, keep going because things are going to turn out really well for you. Stop worrying about everything and do some really good exercise because I feel it really clears your head. And Gillian, we've got Gillian there, keeps coming on. The Magician. Do you want to read that for her?
The Magician, Gillian, is the master of the elements. So it's stepping into a powerful phase of your life where you're finally in control. And so all of that out of control or feeling like things haven't been going away or haven't been picking up, it's saying to you that this period stepping forward now is coming out of the chaos and you're finally able to master all the different things going on around you and actually get some traction to move forward. So this is a really strong time to put your head down, apply yourself, and watch your outcomes unfold in a positive way.
Okay, I've got a message from Maureen. I think it was Maureen Watson. I've got your father here. I feel that he's coming through, and I feel he's actually your guardian angel or protector because he comes around a lot. And also, I don't know whether he smokes cigarettes or cigarette smoke I can smell as well. I feel there's someone around you who smokes cigarettes in the spirit world, so I can really smell those cigarettes is what I'm getting. Your father's telling me you really need to look after your health, Maureen, because I feel that you're not taking care of yourself properly is what he keeps saying. So just go and get a health checkup, maybe, check out your blood. I have to do this lady too.
I know. I've got my...
What's her name?
It's Gurpreet.
But anyway, look, your father's there. He sends his love. He said, everything's okay. Look after your health, love, is what he keeps saying. He said, I'm helping you now. And also, I'm seeing feet. So I don't know, I don't know if he wore thongs. I'm getting a pair of thongs and a pair of shorts is what I can see. So I don't know if you can relate to that or if that's your father, whoever that is. But I just saw a pair of shorts and I saw these skinny legs and a pair of thongs. So it's either him or someone else around you. And also I'm hearing the name John.
Lovely. And so this is and I'm sorry about the pronunciation. I believe, is it Hindu or Indian, your name?
you. We see you.
Dreadful white person pronunciation. Temperance is your card for your sister, I believe you asked for. And so this is talking about your sister, and I'm going to go there and say it's really a time of her trying to find some balance. And I think you put in a lot of care and nurturing there. And I'm just saying it's coming out of the shadow time. It's coming out of that and starting to find some balance in her life and actually becoming more peaceful. So she is moving into a time of what I call peacefulness and more harmony. So things are starting to work out. They're starting to have flow. It's more of a gentle energy. So I feel like there's a lot of nurturing that needs to happen in the situation, and she's finally getting that nurturing that she needs.
Oh, I've got so many spirits coming in. Someone's just asked, is my mother and father together? And I just heard Mum yell out, yes, we are, we're together. I don't know what the lady's name was. It sort of flashed.
I'll see
so
if
fast.
I can track it down.
But he came in, I heard the male voice say, yes, Mum and Dad are together. Just want you to know that we found each other. We are together. And your parents were two peas in a pod. I feel that they did everything together. And I feel that, you know, Mum sort of, she might have been quieter, but I feel she was the boss is what I'm hearing. And they're together, and they're very simple people, and family was very important to them. And it was very sad. I feel that when they did find each other, because I don't know if it was your father who passed first, but your mum or your mum, they're having an argument here who died first. I think it might have been your mum, and she's just saying, don't worry, we're together, don't worry about that, because they couldn't live without each other either. They were what you call soulmates, very different, but, you know, they were soulmates, and they were sort of like very gentle people, like country. They remind me of country people in a way, which they're probably not, but sort of very basic, you know, very together, they did things together, and they had a big life, and family was very important to them. And your dad loved his old car, he's saying. He loved his car. And loved your mum's food. He's talking about the baked dinners that she used to make. He liked simple food. That's what he liked. That's what he's liked. And the home, the family, and everything meant everything to them. And they had a very good life. Take care is what they're saying. And they're talking about someone called Bill's over there too. Someone called Bill just came through. So I don't know if you can relate to that.
That's for Bronwyn Langford. That was in regards to if your
mum and dad are together.
Your mum had found your dad.
That's
so
right.
That's
they are
for you.
together. Yes.
Okay.
They couldn't live without each other. You know, it was hard because they were like soulmates. You know, when you've been together with someone for so many years and all the ups and downs and the illnesses and that, you know, just really, that's family. That's true family, isn't it? That's that connection.
That connection.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, everyone. Just for everyone who keeps asking, that book is Clearing by Kerrie Erwin.
And that's protection, boundaries, bark flowers,
grounding,
all those things. It's a practical how-to book. So
you literally
very
even
good.
has your essential, what you need to know, and crystals in there that you can use. It's really beautifully laid out with all the advice that you're looking for.
Yes.
So nice and easy to read, great solid advice, and really talks you through step by step what you have to do. Okay.
And we're going to have to say goodbye for now
on
our Mother's Day special.
So we have so much
bring
fun.
the rose in again. It's starting to wilt, but you know, this is to all the beautiful mums out there.
Yeah.
And all the mums in heaven.
Everyone did ask, Kerrie. Everyone was asking how your Mother's Day was.
Oh, my Mother's Day was I like to cook for everyone actually.
Did you?
I saw that.
You were making cakes.
Yeah, I was cooking away. What did you do for Mother's Day?
I got into bed. And I
trust you to do something like that.
I decided to take pretty much the entire day in bed. It was my excuse to get in bed. And actually, I never watched TV very often.
Oh, that is so unfair.
I got into bed and I put the TV on and I binge watched a bit of crime drama.
All I was doing was cooking, and talking to everyone and entertaining.
Yeah, no, I did none of that.
We've had totally different Mother's Days, I think.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever done that for a very long time when I was a teenager.
Oh, it was so, I felt really naughty. Like I just got in my room, locked the door, shut the children out and put the TV on.
Very funny. Anyway, thanks for joining us, everyone. Love, and a Mother's Day special. And if there's any subjects that you want us to talk about, well, let us know and we'll be onto it, won't we?
Absolutely. I think
Okay.
we
And I
need
hope, let us know if you claimed any of those animals that just sort of came in from nowhere. We might have a night of pets, psychic pets.
yeah, it'd be
'Cause,
nice to look at
'cause
some
they're
pets.
companion souls,
Yeah.
pets, and they come in to give us unconditional love. And they have feelings and they have energy too, because they have chakras like us.
Yeah, they do.
You know, people don't understand that, but they do.
I think we should open up the pet forum and see what the energy of maybe even some spirit animals.
Yes, and thank you for joining us, and thank you for all your love. We really appreciate it. We really do.
Yeah, we do. Thanks, guys.
All the best, everyone. Good
Bye.
night.